trying to multitask.
Okay. So tell me what you did.
I didn't add any more sections, but I did the same, kind of like the same zoomed in practice practice with this one.
And you feel good about the memory of it?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Let's check on this. Let's see where we are. Okay. Section 1, right hand.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know what I did wrong.
Oh.
I did.
Mm-hmm. Good. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty good. You're right about that. The other thing is your technique is really bad.
Oh.
You play this with really great details in spite of that technique. You're doing stuff like that. Didn't we say to circle around? Or is that what you were trying to do?
I think I was trying to do that.
Okay, then we're going to need to work on that. And so that plus finger joints.
Oh.
When you play a particular note, your hand should be resembling this hand position. You have so many flat fingers, and I'm going to guess it's, once again, we talked about this with the black keys syndrome, and how when you play a white key you're like this, and then when you play a black key you don't move your hand at all, you just straighten the finger. So I think you still have black key syndrome, whereas you should be raising it slightly. Maybe you're even raising it too high also, which has to do with why some of this isn't established right. But Arushi, what part of the finger do we use to press a key down?
The tip.
No. Like by the fingernail tip?
No,
Okay.
like
Yeah. Between the pad and the nail, right? Do you pay attention to if you actually do that when you play it? Do it again, and actually pay attention to that.
oops.
Don't raise your hand up high to check underneath this. Don't do that. Yeah, your hand is way too high. You're like up here. Okay, yeah, so let's discuss a few things. So, if I do a circle, it's pretty small. You see? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, but here you got a little swing. There it is. Right, but do you notice you keep holding black keys too long? Good. So that's the first thing. We need to make that circle compact, okay? Your hand position shouldn't be raised or lowered so much in order to do the circle. Your finger joint, oh, wait, you keep doing this. Your finger joints can't be compromised in the middle of this either, okay? Don't overhold the black keys. And Arushi, observe your wrist in relation to where your hand is. See? Here playing. Straighten it. Swing around. There was no circle. Circle doesn't go here. Circle's here.
And this
See?
is just like a habit because I've been always.
Yeah. Where do you play it on your thumb? What part of your thumb do you play? No. That's part of the problem, actually. Okay, look. You have to play on the corner of your thumb. Yeah, this is going to be a big wake up, huh? Right here. This is where you play from. Your knuckle, both your knuckles are curved. You see? Just like your fingers are curved. You don't play on the side of your thumb like this. Look at this. Look at my hand position when it's on the corner. Look at my hand position on the side.
Oh.
See? It falls down, right? I see plenty of people successfully play like this, but technically you're supposed to be there. Right.
Not there.
Yeah. You see, because every time you do that, your wrist and your hand lower.
How come no one ever told me?
No comment. No comment. Just be happy you've been told. That's right. That's right. Okay. That's why that's happening. So thumb on the corner. Okay? When you get to staccato notes, you need more vertical motion. So more bouncy touch. Roll. No, not stiff arm. Roll forward. Roll forward. Roll forward. That's right. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Even this one. Roll. Wrist motion. Roll. That's right. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, you actually follow the details really well. But it's in spite of, not technically doing things properly. But that thumb thing, I think, is going to fix a lot of problems for you. So let me write out like technical things to work on. So the biggest one for today is to make sure your thumb plays on the corner, right? Second thing, you have to observe your finger joints, particularly your second finger. Okay? Third thing, you want to make sure you're not overholding. Nose. You want to work on vertical rolling motions. And you want to make sure, oh my god, there's so many things. How can I remember all this? What was the last one? Oh, compact circle motions. Are you okay? I hear you breathing fairly heavily. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Are you overwhelmed by all this?
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit? It's okay. That's why we practice this slow hands together. Hands separate, I mean, just to make sure that you can really get all that down. Okay, let's do another one. You want to show me? Well, actually, can you pick up from there? Try to implement what we just talked about. No, thumb. So you want to feel that your thumb's joints are supported and sticking out. You don't want to.
So, but not like that, like this.
Yeah, so you don't want it like this, you want it like that. Right, hold your thumb again. That's right. It actually looks a little bit better. I think once you fix that problem, it really is gonna help the other things too. Sometimes we treat the side effects instead of the main cause. I think that the main cause is that though, okay? Good, can you play section 2 left hand? Same ideas apply. So your finger joint for 3 and 4 has to retain a stable hand. You see my hand right now? You can't go like that. Let's be steady, okay? Start with a vertical drop motion. Drop. Drop. Yes, but when you play black key, your finger flattened.
No, that's
Arushi, do you know the left hand by itself? Or only,
yes, I know.
with the only if you know the right hand as well.
Oh,
Show me the whole thing one more time if you can, please.
from the
Section 2.
two.
The point of drop is not quite right. Like it should be straight. It shouldn't be like that or like this. It should be straight. Octaves.
Oh,
Try to use your wrist on octaves. Like that. Sync. Sync. No. Look at what I'm doing. Sync. Roll. Sync. Roll. Sync. Roll. You see? Sync. Roll. Sync. Roll. Yeah, I tricked you because that's not the notes.
no, I was gonna say.
Roll. And you're not counting this, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Were you counting in your head like this?
For this practice.
How about the rest of it? Okay, can you count everything?
Yes.
Out loud?
1, 2, 1.
2, 1. So no, you missed A. You have an A there in beat 1.
Oh.
So it's 1, 2, 1.
1, 1.
Don't overhold the A. Don't overhold the A.
1.
2, 1, 2, 1,
Oh.
2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. The theme, I was yelling at Avi about this too. The theme of the past few days has been how we're not counting out loud while we're practicing enough. Are you
No, I
joining
know.
that club?
Yes. Wait, the thing that Avi was using was the one that counts for you?
Yeah, do you know about that?
No.
I'll show you, because it could be helpful for you. Do you know the Pro Metronome app? Or
No,
not?
I don't think I have. I have a different one.
Pro Metronome? Get it, it's free, okay? Even though it says Pro. TS, right there, stands for time signature. You set it to whatever time signature you need, but really it's only the top number that matters. So let's say we're in 2/4, and set it to 2. I can go to settings. They have, its default is tone 1, which is just clicking, what you're used to. I can go to tone 13 if I go backwards twice.
1, 2, 1, 2,
And it counts the
Two.
beats for you.
1,
Now, granted,
Two.
you should still count anyway,
2,
but it does help
1, 2,
a lot. 1,
2,
1,
2,
1, 2,
1, 2,
2,
1,
2,
2,
1, 2,
1,
2,
2, 2,
See?
1, 2,
You want to try that? So this is at 50 right now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
2,
1,
2,
1, 2, 1,
2,
1, 2, 1, 2, 2.
That's right. You see? So that would be a good tool for you, I think. It's. Are you gonna get it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, I wouldn't practice counting out loud anyway, but you can. That can also help. Okay. Good. Play section 3, right hand. Can you make improvements of that based on the technical things we've talked about? Good. You're fixing the fingers nice, but look at these knuckles. No, you played it on beat 1, but it starts on beat 2.
2, 1,
2, 1, 2, 1.
2,
Now
2,
it's 1, 2, 1.
2, 2,
You have a B flat.
2,
Right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Well, now I want to hear that. So can you play that for me? Yeah, so that fingering is going to mess you up really bad. You got to use the 2 that it says in the music. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 1. See the finger numbers as you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. And then break the phrase. 1. Separate. 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 Don't overhold the notes. Your hand is a little bit collapsing again. Use rotation now. Separate. Dum, bum. Rotate, rotate, rotate.
I
You're-
forgot to step.
You're going like this, it's turning. Yeah. See the position of the fingers are changing, they're raising and lowering as I tilt back and forth. Yeah. You're moving your elbow forward too much though. Here, sit up all the way, you're slouching. It's just like that. Here, get off the keys. Just like this. You're just shaking it side to side like that. Don't move your forearm. Don't move your elbow so much. You're going to need your hand further in the keys so that way your thumb doesn't have to reach. You don't want to go like that every time you put your thumb. Okay, your hand slightly more forward. I'm getting too much technical already. You're going to go crazy. Yeah. Okay. So here's our objectives, I think, for this. I'm going to give you a few things. Hopefully not too many things. For sections 1 through 5, you want to make the improvements that we just talked about, the things in red. I would say a lot of what you want to be checking on is technical. Okay? Other things that you want to work on are going to have to do with metronome practice, which we've been doing at 50, and counting out loud while playing. Okay? Tone 13 will be helpful. All right? What questions do you have about this? Well, obviously, we didn't get to every single one, but we gave the ideas.
And I should add new sections.
Yeah. So that's the second part here. So add sections, and separate, memorize. So we're talking about like the page. We're talking about, let's add 6, 7, 8. Let's do 6, 7, 8, and maybe 9. Okay? So we'll add another page. 6 through 9. And
Oh,
separate
it's the
memorize.
same thing. Okay.
Similar. Yep. In sections. We'll have to talk about why it's similar, because maybe, right, maybe you're not familiar with the form too much. Have you heard of things like the exposition, the development, the recapitulation, sonata form?
Well, exposition's the beginning, but I don't know
Yeah.
about recapping.
Yeah, and I don't know if this one follows it strictly, so I might have to take a look, but okay. Yeah, so but for now, let's add 6 through 9, and separate in sections memorized. Okay? And it would be nice if you're gonna be counting and playing it to make sure that your rhythms are all accurate. Okay? You think you can do both of those assignments?
Yes.
Yes?
There used to be, I wasn't counting.
What was that?
I wasn't, so when I was playing this, I
Mm-hmm.
did not count,
Mm.
which is a big problem because
It
there's
is.
a lot of counting.
Yeah, and you're counting in 6 right now, or are you counting in 3?
6.
Okay. So, for section 2, I mean, you can write in some counts, you know. We're actually gonna go to Mendelssohn, just so you know, but here, like this will be 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. You see? 3, 4, 5, 6, but the E's holding that whole way through. So you can write in things like that to help you out. But yes, this is gonna be pointless if you don't count it out loud. Okay? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Is the mask making it harder to breathe, or
No, I don't
no?
think.
You're almost like Darth Vader-esque at the moment. Sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe you can have, let's say, 3 sections memorized for next time? Unless you've
Okay.
done that already.
Well, I did 2, but
Okay, let's do 4 then. Sections 1 through 4 and separate. Memorize with counting next week, okay? Sound good?
yeah.
All right, let's hear your Mendelssohn. If I remember, I said don't do many run-throughs or anything, right?
Yeah,
That you had
so
to
that's separate.
review your, review. Do you spend the whole week reviewing?
Most of them.
Most of the week?
I don't know if I went in further as far in detail as we did.
Okay, that's all right. Well, that's what I'm here for, right? Do you have another copy of that music, or is that all you have?
I didn't print out another copy because I
You wanted
think
to
I
see
need it.
everything?
Yeah. But I will print one.
Sure, yeah. I think I'm gonna write my iPad, okay? Because I think you've got enough there. Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's have you play the very beginning with the right hand, okay? Do you have it memorized too with the hand separate review? Cool. Let's hear the beginning with the right hand. You can play a little bit further than just a section. Yeah, how about that right before that though? Remember? Right there? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's not bad, but we gotta point out a few things about it. With the left hand, consistency is the key because you have the same rhythm over and over again. So you can't play. You can't have any variance between how you play it, you know, the very first time and after that. You have to hold that bottom note, that bottom eighth note, the same amount of time every single time. You have to play and hold those upper notes the same way. You have to shape them the same way every time, right? So the left hand's lacking some consistency on those fine detail things. Try it again, just the left hand. See if you can listen for those kinds of things more. And you can add the pedal if you want. It's more about here, let's see. Go ahead. You're too abrupt in the second chord. It should be. You see? Careful.
This is like the first thing we did.
Yeah, sure. It's not like, so you knew I meant it then, right? But it goes to say, I guess, that you didn't necessarily continue adding on things, but you kind of forgot some things along the way too, perhaps. Can you play the, let's see, maybe the section 6, right hand? Not hidden.
Oh.
Listen.
Oops. 6. Okay. Right hand? Oh no. Which one was 6?
a staircase where you're kind of going up a little bit at a time. Don't overwhelm. More. Forte. Yeah. You see? Okay, that's good. Can you play a little bit of how about section 15 with the left hand? Do you know where that is? This is not good here because the bottom line is slurred. It's supposed to be. You see? So it's slurred going through that. So it should be 3. Otherwise you can't possibly slur it. You're going to need to go a lot slower, Arushi, not playing on your notes. But this was C, not D. No, you're slurring like this. That's not what it's saying. It's saying that this is the melody line in itself. And this is just in the background. You hear the bottom notes are all similar to each other, but the top ones are really quiet and then in the background. There's 2 separate things you're doing in those 2 hands. That's not slurred. B, A. Maybe that F should have been held and then slurred to the G. No? Yep, hold it. That's right. You see? Did you not realize that before? Or is it something that was forgotten?
No, I didn't realize that.
You didn't realize that before. Yeah, the way it works, if you look, the slurs in the 2 hands are similar. So you have.
It seems really obvious, but I don't know why I didn't realize that that was the same thing where it's like these ones are quieter.
Yeah. Well, that's why I checked it over because I had a feeling that everything else is the same kind of ideas, but this is slightly different because it has a melody on the face. You see? So, okay, here's my recommendation for you, the way that you should practice this. say days 1 through 2, hands separate. Days 3 through 7, you're gonna wanna start doing hands together and very, very slow with the music, focusing on every detail. And the way you can practice this, you can set the metronome. You can set it to like 65 for the 8th note. Okay? So it's really slow.
2, 1.
Here, like this. But you're implementing everything we talk about, and you practice 2 measures at a time. Okay? And you do each 2 measures 10 times in a row. Every day. Okay? And you want to make sure that you're kind of drilling in everything that you worked on with the hand separate review. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like I will practice there it is. I'll practice these 2 measures 10 times over and over and over again at 65 for the 8th note.
Okay.
And I'll practice these 2 measures over and over and over again. These 2 measures over and over and over again. Try to get through the whole piece this way. You can try going backwards and forwards. Okay? Like you don't want to always start from the beginning. Your beginning will be amazing and then the rest of it gets worse and worse and worse. So you can try taking the sections backwards too. You know what I mean? Like start from the end and work your way to the beginning. You know, things like that to help out too.
So if I, like right now, I'm not doing all these details and I'm saying it slow. So does that mean I'm definitely not doing it when it's in the
Yes.
faster?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. It's probably worse when you're playing it faster, but because you're going faster, it's harder to notice it. Unless you listen carefully. But yeah, that's why we're going through this process right now, because most certainly you're not doing that when you're playing it altogether. So, does that make sense? Sorry if this isn't easy.
It's
This is
okay.
your first time polishing a piece? Like,
After
maybe trying to polish it?
But it
and,
wasn't like fully like at 100% the first
I
time
know,
I
yeah,
did
that's
it.
what I'm saying, yeah, so that's why it's troublesome. Cause you haven't had to get a piece that good before, like this, at this level of good, so it's tricky. But, poor, Avi's been doing that since day 1, so he just knows how it works, but it's all new for you, so, yeah, you'll get
We'll
it.
get there.
We'll get there. We got a few more weeks. Come have a seat, Aaron.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
I don't want pictures too much.
I'm sorry.
I just didn't wanna walk in front of
Is it still recording?
you. I
or-
think so.
Oh, really?
No, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is? Oh.
Yeah.